G'day and welcome to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is KT and today, well, we're taking a look at finally my horse ranch reveal. Now I've been working quite hard over it last week and I've been away for a couple of days, done a couple of things this morning, and I think I'm pretty much ready to show the video. Now, the last couple of days we've been looking at the trucks in this game, which has been incredible. If you've not seen that video and you kind of dig your trucks, go and check out that video with all the modded European trucks in this game, which is incredible. On Sunday, of course, we also spoke about the motorbikes in this game, the Aprilia and the, oh my god, the word I can't say, but the FE501. Do go check out that video. And today we're looking at basically the horse ranch reveal. Now, I've been working hard on this probably last week. I was away for a couple of days. I think I'm ready to sort of show kind of what I've made. So the first thing you'll notice really as we walk up and retrace our steps to this cluster of houses is that I've put grass in the centre of this road. I just think it looks quite authentic. You know, typically around these country roads, I grew up in Somerset, you'd have where the tyre, sort of the wheels basically have been going up and down this track. But here, of course, you wouldn't get a lot of traction. You do get grass growing up in the middle of the road. So I've put a bit of grass just there to sort of give it a bit of flavour, if you like, as we're coming into the estate. Now, you might remember the old barn that we had. Things have changed. I'm not brilliant, but I've got to say I got quite passionate about building this horse ranch. I'm looking forward to bringing it to the odd Horse Friday videos. So here I've put a nice stone wall as we come into the complex. So I've got a stone wall here, and the stone wall looks great, to be honest, really easy to lay down. There's a bench over there just looking over the fields, which is a nice view. The birds just chirping away. So the grass continues in the centre of the road as the wall comes around, just whips around this new barn that I've installed. So you'll see that the grass now is not growing here because vehicles would turn and churn all this up, so the grass wouldn't grow. And I've put some thought into this, you know. We've got a new barn here. I wish it looked a bit older, to be honest with you. Actually, I suppose it does look a bit old. You've got the paint, white paint, that's sort of obviously blistered off now, so but it looks new. I suppose the wood looks kind of new. But in here, nice sound. I've got my combine. Now the combine, often this is a starter combine and you'll be given this at the start. So I have kept it because I'm going to have to be using it to bring in the crops from my field, for my horses and the food that I'm growing. And that's the starter header there as well. Like I said, I have owned all the farming games, but I've never built my own farm. I didn't think I could ever do it, to be honest with you. So I'm not editing this video, another wall that kind of comes around here, and I've put this old street lamp here. I've kind of gone for the old rustic feel to keep it in tune with Scotland, really. I didn't want to build a brand new spanking farm, although it is my creative idea. So a really old kind of rustic lamppost there as the wall kind of carries round, and we've got grass back in the centre of the road as we come down. Now, before we dive in to what's going on over there, you might remember there was like a place that you could put your crops. I took that out, and here we have my trailers. So I've gone for the wide trailer here, which is able to take a combine on the back. So pretty decent, actually. You can bring obviously these down. You can also lift them up as well, but yeah, absolutely fantastic for my trucks to be pulling, because this is truck stop stables, so it covers the trucks and the stables. I just thought it'd be really cool. Here we have a large trailer here, being able to transport those crops around if I'm selling them across the map, or of course contracting to other farmers. We may as well take a look at the trucks I've got. Now, I've had to spend some money. Let's go and take a look at the truck barn. Here's the starting tractor that I was given. I will upgrade that one. you might have seen 5 trucks on Truck Fest, but I can't afford them. I've got 41,000. I've been building this horse stables, and of course I now need to earn some money. So I did keep the Volvo F50 or Volvo 500 there, the Globetrotter. Reminds me of the 90s, and I just kind of dug that. Kept the white rims, which are going to get filthy, I'm sure, in the fields. This is our main protagonist for the fields, of course. This is the very rugged MAN truck. The, what is it? I love how close we can get to the trucks. I mean, just walking up to them, they just look great. All these strobes on the front. If you haven't seen that video, do go back. They look incredible. But that is really our field-going truck. And here's our road-going truck, this lovely Volvo FH16 780. And still need to jet wash here, but we can jet wash all that mud off, and the trucks do get covered in mud and stuff. So, yeah, fantastic. So, Truck Stop Stables is in operation. I've had to install a new silo here, just so I can keep my own horse feed coming off the fields. We have 2 fields. This is the first one that I've bought, and I need to go in and take all that out and then put horse food. I think it'll be oat or grain. I need to do a little bit of research. So I put a nice little black fence around here, and a little bit of grass I installed just beneath that fence, as it would grow and wouldn't get a lot of footfall around there. And I put a bit around here. Please forgive my effort. This is the first one I've ever done, but a nice rustic silo there, which I thought looked pretty decent. We got the truck shed here, which looks pretty cool. Now you might remember that old white building that we had here. I decided to take it away. It wasn't very usable, and I found the oldest barn that I could, and I put this one in, and it looks pretty good actually. We've got 3 doors on the front. We've got these beautiful old kind of lamps over the front, and honestly, when it's night time, it looks amazing. All this place is lit up. So through this door here, actually, we'll do this one first. I've got what's called a skidder here, and I went and got some hay bales with the truck. Because of the low loader, I put the skidder on the back and put the hay bales with these spikes, and I brought all the hay bales in here. So this is what my horses are eating at the moment. So I've had to buy these, but that's certainly enough to be going on with. And I bought a very small tractor, and the reason I bought a small tractor is because if you do buy this barn, the big tractor won't go inside. So that helps me move a lot of equipment around the farm, and then I use the bigger tractor obviously in the field. I would like to get a bigger tractor again, just so I can pull bigger things on the back and also get round these fields a bit quicker, because I think this might be a medium tractor, not sure. What have we got in here? I'm not sure if I've got anything in this door yet. Hold on. No, so I can also put some tools down there, but again, if I wanted to drag over the tool shed that you can see here on the left hand side, then I would need to use a small tractor in order to get under this low door. But I'm not even sure, are they the same height? I wonder if that tractor is going to go underneath that door. Anyway, that's for another episode, so I'll shut these doors up. But that's a really usable barn now, and it still looks quite rustic, I think. Next up is the house. So again, a nice little wall, and I love the fact that I stuck with the Aprilia RX 125, and I've obviously been churning up the grass because I pull my bike in and out of this area, so it wouldn't be full grass because I literally take my bike in and turn it around. So there's grass there. Now you have to forgive the Halloween pumpkins. They're there because it's seasonal September. I tried moving the clock forward, putting it down to 1 day, but for some reason it wouldn't go October, November, December, January, because I want to get to real time. So that's something I'm working on. So if you know how to fast forward time, I know we can go in here and go to, obviously I think it's time 360, and set this to 1 day, but it doesn't seem to register it properly. So if I leave it on 360, yes, the time will go really, really quickly, but it seems to not click over the months. I don't know why it's not doing that. In fact, we could probably show that. Let's do that now. So I'll leave that as it is, and then you'll see. So we're on September 4th, right? 1 o'clock. That will soon go by pretty quickly. So I do want to get rid of these pumpkins because we're obviously not in pumpkin, Halloween. So the house is enterable, and I have a sleep marker, which is the first bedroom on the left-hand side. So I can go to sleep and skip my days, which is completely fine. And I actually think this is one of the first houses you get on this map. So it's an enterable house, and there's also a wardrobe in there as well if I wanted to go in there. But I thought that house looked really, really nice on this farm. So before it didn't have a house, so I was able to plant that house there. So we're going to see all these lights come on in a bit, and it really does look nice with the lamps on the house, on the barn. Haven't put any floodlights up. I want to keep it quite rustic. So just look at this. It's lush, isn't it? I'm so happy with it. I love the flowers around. I put a couple of flower boxes here. There's another lamp here. Again, gone with the rustic. We've got that field. Of course, we've got... don't think there's any lights in the truck barn. It doesn't actually get that dark. It's like 10:30. But look at this. Okay, so while that's clicking through, and we're going to watch that go. So that essentially, I've put it on 1 day, a month. That should click to, it's gone September 5th, look. But it should go October 5th. So it's just a bit annoying. I don't know why it's done that. Anyway, let me just check the settings. So you can see 1 day and then speeded up time. So I don't know why that's not working. Yeah, if you know, please do let me know. Okay, so we'll head down just as the sun's coming up because the time is running really quickly. Another lamp here, which I thought was quite nice. I've got my tool shed here, but that's obviously going to get quite full. I've got a water trailer here. Now, you might remember this was full of crops before. So all this I've done as the sun coming up. I might actually do this in the daytime. So let's get that sun to rise about there. That'll do. So let's bring that down to real time a sec. Real time. Right. Okay, so it's now morning. Okay. So that's obviously, this is a new barn for the truck shed, right? And of course this was a field. So I took all the field away. I put that lovely tree. In fact, that centre tree that acts as a roundabout is about 2 or 3 trees in one. So there's obviously a large tree, and then there's a sort of smaller tree that's growing up by the side of it. If you can see, got this white one. And then there's another one, a smaller one at the bottom. I think it looks pretty decent. And at the bottom I put some grass. And you can individually put this this sort of lay all this sort of grassy dirt down. And it acts as a nice little roundabout for the the ranch. I decided to make this cobbles. This is my where I clean up all the vehicles with a jet wash. Of course, you've got a jet wash here, so we can clean all the vehicles. You would have seen that. That's been around for ages. Okay, so we've got the cobbles here just to bring the vehicles on and make sure it's safe to walk. I don't know what to show you first, to be honest. I've got this beautiful barn down here. So we've got 2 pastures. We've got access to this field from this side as well. I don't know if I figured this out really. But we've got... So I'm going to get a lot of horses, obviously. We've got the food. Can we get in here and have a look? No, I might have to walk around the other side. Hold on. So look at that. Look at that pasture. That's really cool, isn't it? So I think we have about 16 horses here. Yeah, 0 to 16. So I've got some food, which is here. And if I spin the camera around, we've got some water. And 16 horses will be able to run wild in here. If I jump over this fence, I've got 2 horses so far. Now, these horses are based on my Red Dead Redemption. So, did I go with Daisy? Did I call this one Daisy? I think so. But I can ride the horse. Daisy, yeah. And you have to ride the horses every single day in order to get the riding. So top left hand corner, I have made the UI much smaller, but you can see it's gone up to 4%. Let's go for a gallop. 7%, 8%. So you have to ride the horses every day. Let's just jump off a sec. But look at that view. So we've got this beautiful black horse, and this is my partner's horse. Yeah, this horse is called Crazy, and that horse needs a brush, so we have to brush as well. So you can brush the horse, and you can see bottom right hand corner, we've gone up to 100% clean now. And I did put a, let me just take that away. We've also got a fishing rod, of course. We're going to do some of that later. I put a couple of trees in this pasture. Of course, this was just all crops. So, the horses do look great, though. Do you not think? Like, you know, this one's called Crazy. So, you've got, like, it says trot. This is trot. Let's just get in a straight line. And then we've got canter. And then, of course, we've got gallop. Is that gallop? Hold on a second. I think that might be a saying canter. No, this is a gallop. That's canter. And that's walk. Right, okay, understood. Okay, so I've got 2 basically pastures to raise my horses. Now I need to take my trucks with a big trailer on the back to go and get a bunch of horses. You have to ride them every day. You have to make sure they're clean. Looks like Daisy's now a bit dirty. Daisy's having some food. Of course, this is the food that I put here, which we've seen up in the barn. And we can see the details here. So we can see that we've got animals 2 of 16. Health is 0%. I'm hoping that will get better. Food 700 litres and water 1244. I was going to show you the bottom actually. Let's just run down here. How can I run? This one. So we've got the beautiful barn on the left. We've got 2 pastures, and I worked pretty hard on this. The only trailer I can afford at the moment is a little trailer that has 2 horses, but I'm hoping to do that. And I set a wall at the bottom of the here, and I made a place to reverse the trailer in to go and get some water. So I can get the water down here. We can go fishing with the lakes. We can take the horses out, and yeah, who'd have thought a game would give me horses, trucks, and motorbikes? It's literally all of our genres rolled into one. So that pretty much is my, what do we call it again? Truck stop stables. And it's just a couple of truckers just retired to the country to basically breed. If we can breed horses, that would be cool. And then we're also going to be contracting out to other farmers with the trucks. And of course we'll put the trailer on the back of the low loader and the tractor on the back of the low loader and stuff. So that pretty much is my my truck stop stables walk around, and love the house over there. I just wish I could forward the time properly, because this runs in real time, and I would love to do what I did in Animal Crossing, which is put it in real time. So today is the 24th of January. I would like to have that at the top right hand corner and then go through the year as real time. But that's it from me. If you've got any advice for me, then please do drop a comment. I'm really proud of this build that I've done. I'm proud of the grass that goes up through the middle. There's a British telephone box over there. There's a whale in the... A whale? There's a well in the garden. There's some logs, and like I said, I just need to fast forward time, so I've not got all these Halloween decorations around. But I'm so proud of it. It's a really workable, usable place that I can call my stables, and I can go off and do contracting. I can grow my horse food. And anyway, I'm waffling, I'm repeating myself. I think I've got a cold as well. I'm also quite tired because I've been over in Wales for 2 days. But from me to you, thank you for supporting the channel. If you are subscribed, a massive shout out to you. Thank you for being awesome and sticking around. If you're not subscribed and you kind of like your trucks, bikes and horses, then maybe this is the channel for you. But until next time, take good care of yourself. I think I'm going to go in this house and get some sleep. I will see you on the next video. See you soon. Bye.